and everybody treated us first class. So hats off to the community. Organizers, we putting on the game. I thought so much respect for Gonzaga, their staff. It's like a family. So you hate playing friends like that because I know how they feel right now. But I know we're a much better team for playing a game like that, and really proud of our team's effort. No one felt good about our performance. We were embarrassed at Marquette. And staff worked really hard to fix some things. Players did a great job buying in, carrying out the game plan. And at the end of the day, they're responsible for the win by holding the #1 offensive team to 63 points.
Thank you, Coach. With that, we'll start with questions for Coach or Keyonte from the media in the room. And if you have time, we'll open up to the media joining us online.
Scott, what did you feel like the defense was able to achieve those kind of last 3 days to have such a better performance tonight compared to Tuesday?
Well, I think the first thing we tried to do was help each other out a little more, not leave defenders on an island as much. And I thought the help side awareness, the aggression, guarding the ball, I thought all that was really improved. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we bought into what we wanted to do, and it showed.
Scott, you've done this to Drew a couple times now. How do you approach him? What are you trying to do with him?
Well, first, Drew's one of the best players to ever play college basketball, and we recruited him. Love his family, love him, and it's not an individual to stop him. I thought Flo and Josh did a great job, but really you focus your team defense. Drew did a great job involving his other teammates, so his numbers might not have been there, but he did a good job involving them. And I thought the rest of the guys on the court really had great Timmy awareness and tried to make everything tough for him.
Keyonte, you had some huge shots in the first half. Did you kind of know going down you're going to take some of those deep threes, or when do you sort of establish this is an opportunity for me to sort of set the tone for Baylor?
It's kind of, those shots were in the flow. I trust my work, and, I was trying to get to, the goal at times, and, I freed up, my shot, and I was able to knock him down. My teammates believe in me each and every day, so, that gave me a lot of confidence, in this big game to make big shots like that.
Those two that Flagler hit, he had a tough shooting night, but the timing of those turned the whole fight.
Yeah, Adam is a great leader, great winner, but no one knew that he wasn't feeling well today. And to be honest, some players wanted to play, and he played for his team, and he left it all out on the court. So I know as a coach, I appreciate that because I want to give our all for our team. I think Keyonte and the other guys tried to pick it up and help cover for him, but I thought he was really a warrior today.
And Keyonte, what did you see from Dale on that deflection where you all got the ball back with like 6.2 left?
Dale comes in the game and he changed, the demeanor on our defense. We trust him to make big plays like that, and he was able, coming down the stretch to make, a great deflection. And, like I said, it was a really big play, and then we was able, to come together and then win the game.
You guys, I think you tended this game shooting over half of the shots from three. Seems like you kind of needed to get somebody in the paint to be able to finish around there. And you had some really big buckets in the paint tonight. How much was that on your mind to try to get to the basket? And your coaches said anything to you about, let's get you in the paint?
Coach did a great job. Instilling confidence in me, I can get to the cup. I will, and I'm able to make, plays, for others when I get to the paint, whether it's me finishing or making an extra pass. So I know I kind of, wanted to be assertive in a way to get to the rim, because it made, the game open up so much more for the rest of my teammates. So that was, that was on my mind coming into the game.
Keyonte being a bigger guard, he's an elite finisher. When he gets to the paint, he opens up things for everybody.
Scott, what have you seen from Anton Watson since you guys played him 2 years ago? He wasn't as big of a factor, but 13 points and 13 rebounds. What have you seen in his progression from the last time you played him?
I think you look at both of our programs, why our programs are good, players get better in them, and he's a perfect example. Sometimes he doesn't score as much, but he does everything else. Today he was efficient, had 6 offensive rebounds, 5 for 8 from the field, but he's a guy that, a glue guy, meaning any toughness, anything you need, he's a winner. So, big fan of his.
It's a little off topic, but there's been some discussion about Gonzaga and the Big 12 and possibly going there. What do you make of that conversation, and would you like to see those guys 2 more times a year?
I think they don't let coaches make those decisions, so I'm just trying to worry about our offense and defense, right? but I know we've had the best league analytically because the last 3 national champions have been from our league, all different teams. Since 2002, 60% of our league has been in the Final Four. In the last 7 out of 9 years, analytically, we've been the #1 conference. So if a basketball school comes in that makes us better, I know us coaches, we're in the Big 12 because we want to play the best. So I know whatever Gonzaga does, as long as Coach Few's running that program, they're going to be in great shape.
More pickleball games if that happens?
Yeah, he's a little better than I am lately. He's starting to play these pros. It's unfair.
And the other sequence I wanted to ask you all about is kind of what you see when Jalen Bridges came into that offensive rebound.
What'd you see?
He made a play on the ball. He's had a rough start. He was able to come down and make 2 big free throws. And, it was kind of the game-winning play for us. So.
And Jalen coming in he shot well in practice. He's a really good shooter. He hadn't shot what he's capable of. But I appreciate that tough play to win the game, just like the whole team was defensively the whole night.
The offensive numbers, I think both of you are having quite a bit more coming in. Is that because of the defense, or was there some offense?
I think that's the rule of sports, right? You get 2 offenses, and it's supposed to be a high-scoring game, and it ends up being a defensive fest. But I think Coach Few probably realizes for his program that's their weakness or an area to improve because they are #1 offensively. They're elite there. Same thing with us. Both of our defenses haven't been as good as our offenses, and for us to do what we normally do, Cat has to improve. And tonight, both of us took a big step forward. It's great because we get a real quality win, but it doesn't hurt them because there was no loser tonight. There's no bad loss, and your team's improved.
As the moderator, I will exercise my right to ask the last question for both of you. Coach, you mentioned the hospitality here a little bit, but it's just a really unique venue for a neutral site to have it that packed and intimate. What were your thoughts on playing here for the first time?
Well, when it sold out in 6 minutes, you knew that was something. But Lee Miller told us just the kindness, the hospitality is just special here. And I know I experienced that. I don't know if you did, Keith, but I thought the hospitality was amazing. And I love this atmosphere. We're building the new gym ourselves. It's going to be somewhat similar to this, and can't wait for that because it is a big home court advantage.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Safe travel.